Welcome back to another video on how to do it. And on this video we're just going to be building out a new throttle cable bracket. So stay tuned. If you've been watching my videos, you know that we're putting an On3 turbo kit on my Fox here, and with that comes kind of a cause and effect type thing. So you put one thing on, it affects another thing, you put that on, it affects another thing, and that affects another thing, and next thing you know, you're just doing a snowball effect of different modifications to your car. This case being, I decided to put a breather set on my valve covers. These breathers are basically just the -10 AN bung that I screwed in place onto the top of the valve covers, and I'm running -10 lines to the breather tank. Now when I did that, I made sure that it was going to clear the throttle body and upper intake. What I did not account for is the throttle cable bracket. I found out, as you can see here, that it is right smack in the way of the -10 fitting. So I decided to move the entire assembly back towards the driver's side by eliminating the EGR plate. So what I put on is a Trick Flow EGR eliminator plate. That moves the throttle body back a couple inches towards the driver's side and gives me plenty of room now for the throttle bracket away from the breather fitting we've got on the passenger side valve cover. But that poses another problem. Now the stock bracket is hitting the fuel pressure regulator gauge. So I am to a crossroads. I'm going to be making a throttle bracket, and I've kind of just contemplated different things I can do. Now MC Machine makes a throttle bracket that will work perfect. It's about 30 bucks. In this case, I looked at it and decided I'm going to attempt to make it myself and save the $30. So that's what we're going to do on this video, and we're just going to get right to it. so as you can see here, I've got the bracket pretty well done. I've got a lot of it kind of cleaned up, got the welds cleaned up on it. I still want to clean up the welds a little bit on here. Just clean up a little bit before I go about painting it. Otherwise, I think it looks pretty good. It's a little crude, it's a little rudimentary, but it is awfully thick and it is very, very strong. And it, most importantly, is custom to our car and serves the exact purpose we're hoping to serve. So, hoping for it to serve. So let's see how this fits. All right, and the bracket is perfect. It's not hitting anything. The true test is going to be just go ahead and slide in this cable. Let me show you something real quick before I put this on. This cable, as you know, has a groove in it, and this bracket simply slides in the groove, and that's what keeps the cable this way and that way. And then once we do that, all we have to do is just put a screw into the hole I've drilled here, and that'll hold the cable nice and tight in place. But let's go ahead and slide it. So I've made this so where I can bring it up underneath. Yeah, just like that. Alright. Cool. And all I have to do is just slide that cable up. Throttle body goes on like this. Man. I'm going to go ahead and clip the throttle cable bracket onto the throttle body. Okay, cool. Check it out. Alright, man, you can see here. So we've got the bracket on. We'll paint it. It serves its functions, and you can see this so well. I do want to clean up those welds, but we'll paint it. It is in the exact clearances that I want it, which means it's nice and behind the fuel pressure regulator. It's out of the way of our breather, and it's underneath the gauge. And it is a proper placement out this way in accordance to the throttle bracket that hooks onto the throttle blade there, onto your butterfly. So otherwise, I think it's pretty good. I'm going to go in the car and just kind of check the pedal feel, and then we'll go ahead and pull these studs out and mount all this on and go ahead and get a paint job on this. Alright guys, listen, that does it. Listen, the throttle bracket works great. I had my wife sit in, I had her punch through, full throttle, made sure the throttle brackets or the throttle blade open fully, and as you can tell, I went ahead and got the intake pipe on. That was a bear. If you didn't know, I have gone through now that one and two over there are the right size. All of these have been the correct size for my inlet into my throttle body, but they've all been too short, and they just come way too short to meeting the throttle body. The On3 was the perfect length. That's exactly what I needed to pull this pipe up and in. So it is actually working, but you can see how stretched it is. So I'm going to see if I can't find a pipe for it. Otherwise, I don't think it's going to be coming off because I put God knows how much muscle in to get it running, or to get it on and nice and tight. So that is cool. So guys, that's it. Thank you so much for watching. This is a short one, just making throttle bracket cable on this video. And as you can see, this is kind of how these custom builds go. Once you start installing custom parts, there's too many variables. Not everything is going to be plug and play. Just account for that if you've got custom parts and doing custom crap like I am. So anyways, it turned out okay. It's not a bad looking bracket. It works. It's not the most beautiful thing on the planet. The MC machine one is much better. Obviously the company's making those things out of aluminum anodized and they're nice, but this works. Saved me 30 bucks. I had extra steel around, So just a little bit of my time and effort, but man, we are close. Please stay tuned because we are getting so close to wrapping this thing up and getting out of this dadgum garage. I'm living in this thing every night, it seems like. So man, stay tuned and follow me on Instagram, because if you do that, I'm posting pictures of crap I'm working on that you may never even see on these videos. And also just to make sure to subscribe. Not just saying that, but if you subscribe, you do get notifications on when we got new videos coming out, so you can kind of follow the project along with me in my building my garage here. So guys, thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.